Hello, welcome back to a brand new and exciting video, and this time a top 10 of upcoming VR games that you will be able to play on your Valve Index. It's going to be an amazing one, full of fantastic and awesome titles, so get ready. Now it's time to jump into the metaverse and check them all out. Let's go! Number 10, Budget Cuts 2. Budget Cuts 2, Mission Insolvency, is the conclusion of the adventure you started in the first game. While you were hiding and narrowly escaped certain death in your familiar office environment, you are finally back once again. This time with a multitude of new environments, enemies, gadgets, and of course, challenges. So get ready to jump into a delicious blend of dark tongue-in-cheek humor and, wait for it, tacos. Delicious. Number 9, Abe.
Let us begin.
Ape VR is an intense cinematic experience in where you have to escape an AI-powered robot that is on a bloodthirsty hunt for love. His search for acceptance has led him down a dark and twisted path, requiring him to claim people's lives to fill his emptiness. This VR title pretty much puts you inside a real horror movie by introducing new techniques to enhance the feeling of presence, using the sense of physical restriction. It will be a truly horrifying adventure full of tense and surprising moments. Number 8, The Walking Dead ONSLAUGHT. In The Walking Dead ONSLAUGHT, you fight your fears as one of the characters from the famous TV series. Play as Rick, Michonne or Daryl in an all-new story and where you have to defend yourself from hordes of undead. You will be able to use weapons such as Negan's Lucille, Daryl's crossbow, Rick's revolver and Michonne's sword. The Walking Dead ONSLAUGHT can be played alone or together. Although if I could give you a quick tip, make friends, because in an apocalypse like this one, you don't want to be all by yourself. Number 7, NOSTOS. NOSTOS is an online open-world RPG in where you explore a post-apocalyptic planet that holds the remnants of a long-abandoned civilization. In-game, you travel to historical sites, search for clues and slowly uncover a truth that has been lost to the sands of time. The game is a single but also multiplayer, so if you want, you can team up with a squad and together you will fight off enemies to become the kings and queens of NOSTOS. Number 6, After the Fall. After the Fall is an epic multiplayer shooter that you can play solo or online with up to 4 people. The game's story is set in the ice-covered ruins of Los Angeles nearly 20 years after the apocalypse. You step into the role of one of the city's last survivors that scavenges through the snowbreed-infested ruins for loot and hearts of undead. You will be able to do this through crafting weapons, discovering your own combat style, and of course, wild curiosity. Its campaign featuring a living, breathing VR world that can be shared with players from all over the world. Together you will go on a cinematic and atmospheric adventure. Number 5. WOLFENSTEIN CYBERPILOT.
They brought us war. Using mechanical beasts to tamp down the last flicker of liberty. But we are strong. We will rekindle the flames of freedom. We will fight fire with fire and use their machines against them. Saddle up, CyberPilot.
WOLFENSTEIN CYBERPILOT is a VR game set 20 years after the events of the new Colossus. You are playing as a hacker working for the French resistance, and your mission is to take control over a variety of Nazi robots and turning them against their creators. It's a seated experience and lets you ride the digital brain of a Panzerhund, a Citadel, and many more machines. Number 4. Boneworks. Boneworks is a narrative action-adventure game that uses advanced experimental mechanics. In this title you have to dynamically navigate through environments, engage in physics-heavy combat, and creatively approach puzzles with, what a surprise, physics. With an accurate full-body system built from the ground up for VR, Boneworks provides a realistic experience that gives you a maximum level of immersion. Of course, the game is also jam-packed with crazy weapons such as swords, axes, clubs, spears, crowbars, hammers, and nonsensical mystery tools. Number 3. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a game about exploration and survival in an infinite procedurally generated universe. In this title, every star is the light of a distant sun, each orbited by planets filled with life, and you can go to any of them you choose. In VR you can fly smoothly from deep space to planetary surfaces with no loading screens and no limits. In this large universe you will discover places and creatures that no other players have ever seen before and perhaps never will again. Number 2. Espire 1 VR Operative.
You are Espire 1 VR Operative. Deploy this cutting-edge espionage unit on assignments around the globe. How you approach each mission is up to you. Just be sure to complete your objectives and make the most of Espire 1's abilities.
Espire, one of my personal favorites on this list, is a action-packed VR experience focused on stealth, espionage, and of course action. In this game you become an Espire agent that must complete objective-based missions utilizing an arsenal of weaponry and gadgets. Espire 1 puts you into the future and has been inspired by classics like GoldenEye 007 and Metal Gear Solid. In the end, it's all about developing infiltration tactics and techniques to ensure mission completion in the shortest time possible. Oh, and also the cheapest. Number 1. Vertigo 2.
Now this is what I've been looking forward to.
Behold the nature of our faith. We channel the power of the ancient god whose vitality lights our world. But it is not enough.
Vertigo 2 is a single-player adventure built from the ground up as a game for high-end virtual reality. Deep underground in the reaches of a quantum reactor, you awake to finish your journey home. No closer to your goal than when you first arrived, you must count on the help of a mysteriously familiar stranger. On your way towards the center of the reactor, you will have to face bizarre alien flora and fauna leaking from other universes. And also, what a surprise, deadly android security forces, whose job is to purge the reactor of all life. As you try to determine who to trust, sinister forces lurk just out of sight. With a branching story hinging on key decisions, there is no telling what you will encounter in this crazy world. The only certainty is that there is danger around every corner. And those were 10 upcoming VR games that you will be able to play on your Valve Index. Of course, there are way more experiences and games launching this year, so if you have any suggestions or titles you want to share, then please do in the comments below. That would be nice. And also, if you thought this video was fun, if you thought it was useful, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know you care. Last but not least, if you want to know more, if you want to learn more about the games that I just shared, then be sure to check out all the links in the description below. Happy to help. Now it's time for me to sign off, and as I always say, and I see you all next time. See you in the metaverse. Bye bye. See ya later.